Hello friends, this is KD and you are watching Learning and Sharing with KD. In last video we have seen one sample API. So in this video we are going to create a new user using sequelize. So let's get started. So for that we have to create one API through router.get. Now we are going to create one post method for getting users registered in our website. So I will name it add user. Okay. Function request response and next. So now I want to add records in users table, so I will just take reference from user table, and in sequelize there is a method name as create. Using this method you can easily create records in user table. Means if you want to insert data in the table, you just use create method. You can see create method has one object. So here we have to pass the column names. So first one is the name colon. So request dot body dot name. I will explain what is request body name when we are going to call this API. At that time, mobile number colon request dot body dot mobile number, email id. Next column is define password. Best practice, we are adding try catch block over here. So if while inserting any data in the users table, if any error occurs, then we can easily track those errors using catch block. So if we are going to call this API, it will create user, but user is successful creator or not. To check all this, we need to send response to front end. So I am sending one response from here, error colon false. If user is created, then we are sending error as false, and message custom message. I want to send one custom message. User is created successfully. So once user is created, we'll get this response, and if it is in catch block, then we want to send error as true and message as something went wrong. So let's test this API. Add user. This is a post method, so we have to use postman or any other HTTP client. So just call this API inside body. Now we are going to pass all these details from So now we'll pass data from front end, key as name, ram, email id and ram@gmail.com, mobile number, password 12345. So if you want to get all these key parameters which is sent from body, for that reason we have written request body name, request body mobile number, request body email, and request body password. These are the keys which is sent from our front end. So let's test whether our API is working properly or not. Click on send. Boom, user is successfully created. So we'll just check whether the user actually created or not through our get API get users. So when I refresh get users API, so when we refresh get user, it is showing this site can't be reached. Why? Let's check. Boom, here is an error it has thrown, that is created by cannot be null. So we have to pass the created by as well in the body itself. Request dot body dot created by. So we have to pass updated by as well, I guess. Let's check first what are the required field. Created by created. So I want to make default value for created at as current timestamp, and for updated at I need to make it null. So now let's just check our API by adding created by L1. This is the user who is going to create this record. Let's click, and yeah, we have not saved this. So now we'll check create user. What is saying user is created successfully. Just check whether the same error has thrown or not. So here is insert command fired, that means user is successfully created. So let's check our get user API to check. Yes, ram is successfully created. In our database there is new entry for ram is created, and here is one issue that I found. For email ID there is null, for mobile number there is null, for password it is null. So why it is happen? Email ID, mobile number, password created by. So for email ID, which key I have used? Email ID. For mobile number, mobile number. For password, password. Let's check what data it is sent from front end. So RAM, mobile number, password. So why it is not created value for mobile number, email, password? The reason behind that, we have not added this column in our users model. So let's create this first. So now let's just test this API. To test it, we have to delete this record first and just click on send option. User is successfully created. Here is insert command fired. Now we can clearly see insert command contains all the columns inside users table. So let's just test by clicking the refresh button. Boom. Now we have successfully created one user in the database. Thanks for watching and keep watching, learning and sharing with KD.